let's recording and for the benefit of body, okay? And let's do this. Tenth grade honor level US history. From Civil War to World War II. Okay, 20 questions without answer, because I have an answer in my brain. So you guys, each person do 5 of them and start from whom? Start from Anthony, because you start from A. Okay, you read and answer the question, and then Luke Zhang will 10th grader level. Go.
Okay,
Read.
what were the main causes of the Civil War? I think it was the South, their entire economy and life was run on the black people like being slaves. And then the North thought that was immoral. So they really disagreed on that. So then they
That's
started
one aspect. That's one aspect. You are correct, but not enough. Okay, go ahead.
what else was there?
That's 1/5 or a quarter of the reason.
Can I answer the question?
Yes, Luke Zhang, go ahead.
The main causes of the Civil War was mainly because Abraham Lincoln, he didn't really want to end slavery, but he definitely didn't want it to expand or grow. Didn't want to anger the South. The South felt really offended. And eventually they didn't have a real war, but they eventually had adding states in slavery states and non-slavery states. And eventually it got them really mad at each other. And yeah, then they started shooting each other, and then they declared war on each other, and they all split away from and then some states split away from the Union, which basically caused it. Also, it was because that the South needed the slaves because they had a mainly agricultural center economy, and without this, their agriculture would actually be really bad. And the North actually had a very industrialized economy, which means that they didn't really need the agriculture. And also, the British, for some reason, supported the North even though they used Southern cotton or whatever they did.
Then you are wrong here, okay? The British tried to acknowledge the South government. So the British always secretly armed the South to rebel against Lincoln's North. But they dare not to do that for military reasons, economic reasons, and in the British system, there's a worker unions, the workers, they try to anti-slavery. So diplomatically, both French and Britain tried to support, but then the North win our battle. I forgot which one. They win the battle. I think it's Fredericksburg, right? No, Fredericksburg, the North lost. But after Gettysburg, the North win, South lost the Battle of Gettysburg. So the French and the British gave up their scheme of supply the United States into two. It's in the Europeans' vast interest, okay, to get United States into two pieces. Hey, Anthony, so write it down. You did a very good part. Civil War, the reason of Civil War is slavery, but slavery is not enough. Both of you need to talk about what?
The economy.
State right. Yes, economy. Slavery is number one. Economy is number two.
And states' rights, because the
rights. You have to talk about states' rights. Okay, yeah, good job.
They were arguing against a law inside of the Constitution, and then it was like you cannot leave the country if you're a state or something like that.
That's right. That's right. But the South think the sovereign state with Virginia, Texas, Georgia, okay, especially South Carolina, they are very crazy about states' rights. Okay, they think Abraham Lincoln as what? Dictator.
Tyrant?
Good job, good job. So you can talk about number one, slavery. Number two, economy. Number three, of course, Lincoln. States' rights versus federalism. What the number five? You can talk about even diplomacy, international diplomacy. The Europeans want the North and South to fight and divide into two. Make sense?
Why? Why did they want them to fight?
Because no country wants a competitor, right? No country wants a competitor. In the international system, you always want other countries to have a war and divide into many pieces. If the United States civil war, if the South win, US would be a second-rate country, not an empire right now. Okay.
Yeah, and were the European countries trying to fund like one of them, but like Abraham Lincoln took them down?
Yes, yes. Diplomacy in the US Civil War. You can do a lot of research, but other than ChatGPT, okay. Since you guys are talk about that, okay, United Kingdom. Who is reading this? Anthony, go ahead. Read 2 paragraphs.
During the Civil War, European diplomacy, especially from Britain and France played a significant but cautious role.
Cautious rule. They are very careful. Keep on going.
The United Kingdom, while economically tied to southern cotton, Britain remained officially neutral. British leaders considered recognizing the
They
Confederacy.
want to recognize Confederacy, but then Gettysburg make a big change. Go.
Especially after the South's early military successes, but refrained due to effective Union diplomacy, the threat of war with the U.S., and growing anti-slavery sentiment among the British public, especially after the Emancipation Proclamation.
So Lincoln talk about one war at a time. They want to fight with South first and then fight with Britain because Lincoln is very angry with the Britain. Okay, look down. France, go.
Yeah. France. Napoleon III showed some interest in recognizing the better side, particularly if Britain did so first, but never acts unilaterally.
Unilaterally. So French want to
Unilaterally.
work with the Britain together. Keep on going.
France's main focus was its intervention with Mexico, which also complicated U.S.-French relations.
Who was Abraham Lincoln's friends? Russia, Tsar.
Yeah, and also I'm pretty sure like some countries supported the Confederacy because they wanted the U.S. to become weak, because they just knew that the North, because they had a factory and stuff, and they just wanted to support the losing side and make the U.S. look bad.
Good job, good job. Anthony, number 3, go.
Russia supported the Union and sent naval fleets to American ports in 1863 as a symbolic gesture of goodwill, which some interpreted as a deterrent to European intervention.
Okay, go ahead. Finish.
Ultimately, European powers remained neutral, and Union diplomacy under Secretary of State William H. Seward was crucial in preventing Confederate international recognition.
That's it. That's enough. So eventually, don't trust ChatGPT, but definitely you need to check primary sources. When Luke Zhang is doing History Day, National History Day, Anthony, tell your mom, and I'm telling you, I want Luke Zhang's good example of winning prize on the National History Day, right? It's very important, it's very interesting and very fun. Okay, a lot of fun. And I worked with Luke for many years, and he became the #1 in Houston, and I'm very proud of him. And he will do the same thing this year. Anthony, read the number 2, go.
How did the Emancipation Proclamation change the purpose of the Civil War?
Go.
The Emancipation Proclamation was just like like
Which year? Which year?
I don't know.
Write it down, 1863. 1863, very crucial year and the turning point in the Civil War. They turned the war from keep the Union to the emancipation of African American from slavery. So in order to get a lot of people's sympathy, especially the European working class people, not only working class people, a lot of emancipationists, prohibitionists start from the church in England. Okay, so Emancipation Proclamation changed the world from fighting for the Union to fighting for the Union and also for human rights. Okay, number 3. Go.
In what ways did Reconstruction succeed and fail in transforming the South?
Yeah, what part did succeeded? What part is failed?
Was the Reconstruction post Civil War?
Mm-hmm.
It was after the war in the South lost.
After war, definitely after war. You need to know this period. Go.
I actually don't know.
Yeah, we didn't start enough. No, look, John, why don't you enlighten us on Reconstruction? Is it a failure or a success?
I honestly feel like that Reconstruction was mostly a success because they were able to fix most of the country's problems, and at least they actually tried to like help the country become better.
Good job. But eventually 50% failed because Reconstruction was carried out when the Union was occupying the American South. Eventually, what? The army left. So we will watch a little bit of Reconstruction debate. This is actually a very good debate topic. Success or failure. You can talk about it as a failure eventually when the army left for this is a whole Reconstruction. I want you guys to watch the whole section. This is not AP level 5.7 million crash course. Okay, this is AP level, the failure of Reconstruction, a push. Okay, so it's a half success because it gave African American a lot of rights. Then when the army left, Jim Crow law, black code come back. Okay, I cannot play this video, but you guys need to do that or else YouTube will ban me. Okay, I cannot play this video, but I want you to watch Reconstruction and 1876. The war ended at which year the Civil War ended, Anthony?
I don't know.
Then write it down, 1865. You need to know, it's your business to know. Anthony, it's your business to know, okay? It's your business to know. And after that is a Reconstruction, 1844, Reconstruction. Reconstruction is half success and half a failure, and why? Okay, it's a very good debate topic. Anyway, number 4. Anthony, you go.
What role did the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments play in post-Civil War America?
What are the 13, 14, 15 amendments of the Constitution?
I think they're slowly giving Black people more rights, right? I think was 13 like no more slavery?
Good job. 13 is no more slavery. You are totally right. How about 14?
Did it give only black men the right to vote?
Yeah, yeah, good job. 14. Equal protection under the law. 14. 15 is give African American number 14 gave the African American citizenship. First, you liberate them, and then you give them 14 citizenship, and then you give them a political voting right. 15 is a voting right. Okay. Number 5, go ahead.
How did the Compromise of 1877 affect the Reconstruction?
You never heard about it. Compromise
No.
of 1877. The political machine of America, North and South, make a compromise. The North left the South, and the South pledged loyalty to the Union. But basically, the North said, okay, the ruling elite rule the South again. And the ruling elite in the South, a lot of them are Civil War retired generals, colonels, and stuff like that. Okay, they take the government by slave already liberated, therefore they give them a black code, Jim Crow law. That's why they make the Reconstruction fail. Do you agree, Luke Zhang? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, now look, your turn. 6 to 10, go.
Sure. What's that? What are the causes and effects of westward expansion during the Gilded Age? Industrialization and migration reshaped America's cities in the late 18th century.
Anthony, you need to sit straight. Okay, you need to sit straight. Okay.
Excuse.
So you can concentrate. You can concentrate very well. Okay. I know you are tired. Cause of effect of westward expansion during the Gilded Age. During the Gilded Age, what? They built what? Railroad, right? Railroad need land. Government gave land, free land to the railroad company. Expansion to the west. All the Indians were kicked out. And certain company like steel, railroad become super rich, right? Okay. And the United States expand, manifest destiny to the West. Number 7, go ahead, look, go.
Sure.
Number 7.
Okay. So, how did industrialization and immigrants reshape the American societies in the late 19th century? What was the significance of the labor movement and major strikes of the Gilded Age? How did Jim Crow laws impact African Americans during the post-Reconstruction era? What role did milk crackers and the progressive movement play in reforming American society?
Okay, answer as much as possible these questions. Go. Answer as much as possible these questions.
Okay. I'll definitely try and answer as much as I can.
What is Jim Crow law? Look, John. What is a Jim Crow law?
Jim Crow laws. Well, first of all, Jim Crow laws were
Come on.
Okay, so Jim Crow laws were a law that enforced racial segregation in the southern United States.
Good job, good job. And you give me some detail.
Like for example, they just made segregation. Jim Crow laws were also legalized racial segregation.
Good job, good job, good
It
job.
was mostly state and local laws enforcing it.
Now, look down, read 3 paragraphs, go.
Okay. After Reconstruction ended in 1877, Southern states quickly moved to undermine African American rights. And through laws, court rulings, notably Plessy versus Ferguson in 1896, and violence by political leaders reasserted racial dominance. Legal framework. Jim Crow laws legalized segregation across nearly every aspect of public life. Education. Black and white children have to be separated. And unequal schools. Transportation. Separate train cars and buses. Public facilities. Segregated restrooms, parks, theaters, restaurants, and drinking fountains. Voting rights, poll taxes, literacy tests, and grandfathered clauses suppress the Black voter.
Anthony, your turn. Enforcement and violence. Jim Crow law, you need to know that. Okay, go.
But these laws were upheld by local authorities and often backed by terror and intimidations, including lynchings, police violence, and threats by groups of the KKK. The justice system offered no real protection to African Americans. Jim Crow wasn't just legal, it was deeply social and psychological. It reinforced white supremacy and instilled fear, humiliation, and exclusion into everyday life for African Americans. It fostered a second-class citizenship and promoted the ideology of Black inferiority.
Okay. Whose turn? Whose turn? Look, John. Resistance and end. How Jim Crow law ended. Go.
Never surrender.
John, your turn.
Oh, my bad. So, one fact. Let me go back. Resistance and end. Legal challenges mounted throughout the early 20th century, led by organizers like the NAACP. Legal landmark victories included Bar versus Board of Education, 1954, which declared school segregation unconstitutional. The Civil Rights Movement eventually led to the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and Voting Rights Act of 1965, effectively ending the Jim Crow laws.
Yeah, only you. Pauline is back. Pauline is back. Congratulations. Hey, Pauline is here. Congratulations. So we talk about the different questions. We talk about the Jim Crow law. And look, you talk about number 10 and the Pauline will do 11. Go. Look, John, go ahead.
What role did rockers in the progressive movement play in reforming American society? Bowling.
Disconnected.
Disconnected. Yeah, you can.
It says on this one, disconnected.
Okay. Okay. Pauline, if you can read and answer, and if you cannot, it's okay. It's okay.
Number 11. Which one should I do?
11.
Okay, so normally the Monroe Doctrine was like pretty chill. U.S. would like stay neutral until they would attack, and then the state attacked and tried to colonize them.
Good job.
Then the U.S. colonized them, which kind of contradicts the entire Monroe Doctrine. So, yeah.
It's okay.
Well,
yeah.
Well, in what ways did Theodore Roosevelt's presidency regarding progressive ideals? So, first he was always late. But where the open was always open throughout all over like safety consultation.
Okay, Pauline, there's a background noise. There's a background noise. We will do the questions next class. Let's watch some videos and then discuss. Okay, let's talk about some more interesting stuff than these 20 questions. These 20 questions, we did a very good job. We did a very good job. Why don't we do this when you guys yell out the answer and quiz? Quiz. Let's do quiz. Oh wow. Today we do high school level. Okay, today we do some quiz and then we do topics. Okay. United States Civil War trivia. Okay, that's if anything you don't understand, you need to do a
Welcome
lot
to
of
Think
research.
Fast Trivia. Today we're
Okay, go.
1861.
Correct. You are the answer. Okay.
Jackson Davis.
That's right. Good job. Wow.
Battle of Gettysburg. Gettysburg.
Cut it down 10 levels.
지금 안 들려 볼링 이거
And later on, I will do hard ones. Let's make it very fast.
Emancipation Proclamation.
13th Amendment.
13th Amendment, not Emancipation Proclamation. 13th Amendment.
Actually, can you want to go to the bathroom?
Antietam.
Or to Gettysburg. Simply Gettysburg.
Right.
South Carolina.
North Carolina, definitely.
This is the USS Monitor.
USS Monitor.
Union. Union.
Good job. Good job. Quiz ball. I will send you guys a lot of questions.
Attention in the terminal, attention in the terminal. This is like a boarding call, final boarding call. Fourth Southwest Flight 4242, now Southwest St.
One
Louis.
Wilkes Booth.
Looking for a party of
Which one? Which side won the Battle of Gettysburg?
Union.
Union. Good job. Union.
after this message, final boarding call.
Marching to the sea. Which one do the marching to the sea? Sherman.
Sherman.
General Sherman's marching to the sea. You guys are good.
Jackson. Mayor CSS Virginia.
Good job.
Antietam.
Antietam.
I will use a quiz ball question for you
Abraham
guys. Okay,
Lincoln.
quiz ball questions for you guys. US history. Which one? Anybody? Richmond, Virginia, guys. Richmond, Virginia. Which one is the final battle of the Civil War, guys?
Appomattox Courthouse.
Correct. Who was the Confederate general?
The Confederate general.
Robert E. Lee.
Robert E. Lee, correct.
Fort Sumter.
Fort Sumter, correct. Stays right. Okay. Okay. 0 to 10. How much you guys did? How much you guys did? Okay, let's do this one. You guys want to do harder one or easy one in term of what? In term of quiz ball. In term of quiz ball, you guys want to do easy one or hard one? Pauline?
Hard.
Quiz ball middle school questions for Civil War. Easy or hard? Hard, because it's middle school, and then in high school, I will give you guys easy one. Okay, ready?
Sure.
Yes,
I have to leave at 9:30.
it's okay. Wow, without answer.
48%.
Without answer. So you guys will do it. We'll compete. 20 hard quiz ball questions. Now, everybody, which Union General issued the field order number 15 and promised land to free the slaves? Go.
48% of Leo. Who's that
Is it Sherman or Grant?
English. Oh, no, probably.
Number 2, go ahead.
Thank you. And I'm thinking the HSS one. Oh, to see says Virginia. And Teedom and Anaconda Plan. Victor, the 6th one is Captain Washington DC.
Okay. Number 5.
March to the Sea. Jefferson Davis.
Good job. Good job.
What? Go to number 9.
Number 9. What the Confederate prisoner camp in Georgia become worse for inhuman condition?
The 10th one is Clara Barton. The 11th one is the USS
Who was the Civil War nurse who later found American Red Cross?
Barton. Clara Barton.
Good job. Good job. 11.
11 is the Monitor. 12 is Homestead Act. 13 is John Wilkes Booth.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay.
Okay, 14 is the Emancipation Proclamation. 15 is Grant. 16 is Richmond. Wait, no, 16 is oh my God, it's not Richmond.
Good job.
Something else. 17.
What's the photograph? 7? Yeah.
That's it. 18.
Yeah.
19 is like something and 20 is essential.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So you guys need to remember these hard questions. I put it on the WeChat, and you guys need to study them so well. And I will definitely. Okay. Okay. Now 20 more. Okay. 20 more. Without answer. Okay, everybody. What Union generals earned the name the Rock of
These are Jews that went against grad school.
We never write about it.
Seconds.
Mhm.
What that is referring to as some more of a Western theater. Shiloh, I think.
Yeah. So you know what?
Three is Jackson. 4 is.
진짜 잠바를 진짜 잠바가 완전 확 올라갔어.
Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah, he paid $300. He basically got it free. He didn't have to get it.
Okay.
Okay, I need to go to the second curve. I need to cross the second curve. Okay.
Okay, guys, Bowling, you can mute a little bit and then because the background noise, look down, number 8, go. Look down, are you there?
What river formed a major strategic goal for both sides that was central to the Anaconda Plan?
Wow, go for both sides. What river? Which river? Mississippi River, right? Mississippi River.
And based off the name, I'm pretty sure the Anaconda Plan was that they're trying to cut off the South from all
That's
sides.
right. That's right. Especially from any trade, right? Business, transportation. Union soldier from their gray colored uniform pants. Wow, I don't know. Okay. What was the name of pre-Confederate factory in the border state of Missouri? Very great detail. Very great detail. It's hard. With answers. And look down. You will read the first 5 and then go. Read very fast. Look. Down. George H. Thomas.
It was the Rocket Thomas.
Battle of Vicksburg.
Confederate General
Stonewall Jackson. Bull
Bull
Run. Stop it.
You said to read it fast, I can't.
If you read clearly, or else don't read.
The draft riots. Well, Pickett, obviously. Actually, say he was barely a native.
That's right.
Who's the fast?
Yeah, general who led the Pickett chart. This one is so easy, right? Who lead the Pickett chart?
Pickett.
George Pickett. Yeah, Pickett. Yeah. Anthony, tell me anything you know about Pickett chart.
I know nothing.
Then use your homework, Anthony. Your homework.
Hard.
No, in the
It was
third.
a huge offensive against
In the
Union
third
in the
year
Battle
of what?
Gettysburg.
That's right. The third year of Gettysburg is the biggest blunder. It's the biggest mistake ever.
They made a huge offensive.
That's
They
right.
just kept getting shot at. There were so many of them out in the open. No
right.
chance.
Yeah. Nickname for the gray mud marcher. I don't know this one. Blue bellies are the general. No, Anthony, you read it. It's your turn to read. Anthony, very fast.
Pro-Confederate faction in Missouri.
Go. 13.
Southern
Southern
city
state.
that fell in April 1865, Richmond, Virginia. Southern Democrats opposing secession, Unionists. Confederate cavalry rider in Union Territory, Nathan something.
Forrest
Nathan
Gump. You watch the movie for the Forrest
Nathan
Gump?
Bedford Forrest. KKK dude.
Yeah, this guy formed the KKK. He is the Southern hero, a big villain to form the KKK, but he's a very brave general, cavalry general. Okay, he formed KKK afterwards. Good job.
Union general who captured Atlanta.
Yeah,
William
Sherman.
Tecumseh Sherman.
Yeah, after that, he do the Sherman marching to the sea. Keep on going.
Act establishing the national currency and banks, National Banking Act. Battle with most generals killed, Battle of
Hey,
Franklin.
who did that? Abraham Lincoln. That's probably why he got assassinated. He established national currency and the bank because he don't allow international banker to control American bank. He want American to issue greenbacks, US dollar, not from the international bankers, but from the US government. That's why he got assassinated. That's my theory. Okay.
Confederate General Old Pete.
Old Pete, Longstreet.
James
Longstreet. Who is Longstreet? The second in command to Robert E. Lee.
Northerners moving south during Reconstruction, carpetbaggers.
Carpetbagger. Why they call the carpetbagger? 20 challenging principal questions with answers. So you guys need to definitely study these, and let me give you guys a easier 20 more easier ones. Don't get it too hard. And of course, everybody knows this. It's too easy, man. Wow. No, everybody know everything, right? So, okay. High school level 20 questions, easy level with answers. So with answers, and the next time I will train you guys. Wow, it's too easy. Look, John, you read some of them. Go.
Okay.
So you guys are the high schooler. Keep on going.
And what year did the Civil War end? 1865. Which famous battle in Pennsylvania was a turning point in the war? Battle of Gettysburg. The Army of Northern Virginia. Robert E. Lee.
Well, I think you guys can do 100% of this one. Therefore, I'm not going to humiliate you who assassinated. So you guys need to hardest. Okay, hardest, because I want you guys to do the hardest one. Who is reading it? Anthony, 5 of them.
What 1862 act allowed African Americans to enlist in the Union Army before the Emancipation Proclamation? Militia Act of 1862. Which Confederate general was mortally wounded at the Battle of Yellow Tavern? G.E.B. Stuart. Which Union
What his position?
general?
He's a general of what cavalry? He's a hero, and he's a very flamboyant, and he made a lot of trouble for Robert E. Lee during the Gettysburg battle. Okay, because he didn't give enough information to Robert E. Lee, gave Robert E. Lee a big surprise. He's supposed to do reconnaissance, but he's going to capture shoes, supplies for his army, because the army have no shoes. Anthony, keep on going.
Which Union general was relieved of command after Antietam for not pursuing Lee's retreating army? George B.
McClellan.
McClellan.
The little Napoleon, little Napoleon, who always want to avoid war. Keep on going.
Which 1864 battle saw the first use of trench warfare that foreshadowed World War I tactics?
Pittsburgh, yeah. In Cold Mountain, that movie, the Battle of Pittsburgh, the big explosion. A lot of Union soldiers were killed. Yeah, keep on going. What secret society later involving the Ku Klux Klan doing the Reconstruction?
Knights. White knights.
What camellia? What camellia anyway? Oh, it's a flower. It's a flower. It's a flower. Oh, you know why they use that? The Knights of the White Camellia, because it's representing the Southern women. Okay, they are in the name of protecting the Southern women. Luke, John, your turn. Number 6. Look.
Who led the field? Union assault known as the Battle of the Crater. Ambrose Burnsides.
Burnside. He have a very weird mustache. Very weird mustache. Go. Number 8.
What was the name of the Confederate commerce raider built in Britain, causing international tensions?
CSS Alabama. Which country built the CSS Alabama?
I did.
The CSA.
No. CSA received which country built the ship?
The UK.
Good job, UK. And who disliked the idea that they are arming the American South? Lincoln. Lincoln almost fighting a war.
He put like
Okay,
That-
keep on going.
Fred Scott, Clara Barton. This is pretty easy. 11 is Edwin Stanton.
That's right. That's right.
You did the
Twelve
registration,
is-
drop off the buzzer, and receive Spring Branch team folder.
Good job. The Wizard of Shadow. Wow, Forrest. Nathan Bedford Forrest. For some reason, this guy often, because he's a Southern hero and he's also a villain, was known for his skill in defensive warfare and was dubbed the Wizard of Shadow because he's
Is-
a,
Have a meeting at 8:30.
Is 14 George Thomas?
yeah, that's right.
Let's see it.
Brandy Station.
He said 8:15.
Largest cavalry engagement of war.
Oh, Rosecrans.
So, are you okay? Yeah.
15 is France. Sure. So 6 is the Fleeting Hero Mill. 17, Harbor
Andrew
Bay,
Jackson.
which secures the Gulf of Mexico.
Good job.
18 is Grant in the Western Theater is Sherman. 19 has to be Antietam.
Good job.
And 20, yeah, it's Anton. It's really recent.
Anaconda. So, guys, need to work on these are the ones. 20 of the hardest U.S. Civil War quiz bowl style. Now we move on to World War I and then World War II because you guys, okay. Civil War, no, World War I. U.S. History, 20 questions. Ta-da! It's also the quiz book. Okay, suitable for the high school level. Oh, let's discuss this. Okay. Pauline, if you can talk, then you answer number 1.
1917. 2, racist Woodrow Wilson. 3, let's see 3 real quick. Lusitania. 4, M is, I believe, militarism. A, alliances. I, imperialism. And N, I forgot it.
Nationalism.
Nationalism. Okay,
Good job.
3 is Ottoman Empire, and Bulgaria, most underrated. 6, Zimmerman telegram, Germany asked Mexico to invade America in
Good job.
exchange for the former territories that Mexico lost from the Mexican-American War. Number 8, Liberty bonds. So people could buy Liberty bonds so they can help support the war.
Good job.
9, the American Expeditionary Force. I don't know.
Good job,
And
good job.
10 is Pershing.
Correct.
11,
No, you stop. Luke John's turn. 11, Luke John.
What was the purpose of the Espionage and Sedition Acts? What was no man's land? What role did women play? Under home
Can you answer the question? If you cannot, just don't talk. Okay.
Yay!
What role did women play in the home front?
They did men's jobs. They
That's
worked
right.
in factories
They did
and
men's
stuff.
job. Okay. What are the
14.
Great Migration? What's the Great Migration? Everybody,
I
African
think,
American people.
yeah,
from-
African Americans moved north.
That's right. African American moved north in big city like a
15.
right?
15 is 14 points. 16, the League of Nations was Woodrow Wilson's idea to make sure there wouldn't be another world war.
Good job.
Wait, can I see number 17?
17.
Why
did
the
you-
US? Because they didn't want the US to muddle with foreign
They
affairs.
are what they are called isolationists. They are the isolationists. Isolationists. Mhm.
18, Spanish flu. 19,
Yes, Spanish flu. Yeah.
since
good job.
African Americans fought and got in it, they got a little bit better rights, I think, and they also got some nationalism. They helped, which started like the Harlem Renaissance. 20, trench
Good job.
warfare. People just hide in trenches and shoot at
Good
each
job.
other,
Good job. Good job. Good job.
and then get sick.
High school review appropriate for World history. World War I, US history, C, year of the ending the war. So we did a wonderful job. You guys did a wonderful job. And these are US history question with the answers appropriate for, these are appropriate for high school level. Okay. Appropriate for the high school level. Appropriate for the high school level. Okay. Now, World War II, 20 questions. High school level. Okay.
Pearl Harbor, 12.
Everybody goes
Germany,
through this one very
Italy,
fast.
Japan, they're the main ones. 3, basically everyone, America, UK, France, and Soviet Union, they're the big 4. 4, 1941, 5, the Allies were able to enter France. Oh my God. 6, Hitler. 7, main goal of the Manhattan Project. The main goal of the Manhattan Project was to create nuclear weapons, to create an atomic bomb. 8, Midway. 9, the U.S. sent aid to Britain. 10, the Soviets won. 11, island hopping.
Good
12,
job.
go down. Atomic bombs on Japan. The U.S. realizing that Japan's gonna fight down to the last person,
Yeah.
so
what is
they
the
decided to
13?
end the war quick.
Good job.
13, turning point in the Pacific Theater. They sunk 4 carriers. 14, Chamberlain and Churchill.
Good job.
15, let Germany have what they want to have for now.
Good job.
But
Good job.
it sucked. Wait, a Holocaust, German killing of 6 million Jews and others. 19, the Yalta Conference, I think.
Good job. Where the Nuremberg,
The Nuremberg trials.
That's
They
right.
punished a bunch of people, like Rudolf Hoes,
That's right.
the Auschwitz guy.
That's right. Wonderful. Now, quiz ball level. Quiz ball on US history words. You guys want the easy or hard one?
Hard.
Hard one. Okay, good luck, guys. Without answer. Good job. Everybody yell out the answer. Number 1.
Involvement in the Korean War. I'm gonna say North Korea beginning to North Korea basically just cooking Korea because the Soviet Union was helping North Korea.
The landing on Renchuan.
Incheon. Well, 2, I think it's Commodore.
Who was the U.S. general in charge of doing the Spanish-American War?
I think it's Commodore Dewey. 3, get. 4, get as much land as possible. Get as much land as possible from Mexico.
Good job. What's the primary
5,
objective?
Appomattox Courthouse. 6, 1917. 7, which is about Saratoga. 8, Nixon and Johnson. 9, the significance. It showed that the U.S. could do well in a standing battle, I think.
Good job. Good job.
In an open battle. Yeah. 11, invasion of Panama, so they can have control of the Panama Canal. 12, World War
And stop the
II.
drug trade.
13, Theodore Roosevelt. 14, the Mexican, no, wait, what? The Texas independence.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
18, wait, that's Texas-Mexico War. 15, what country? The UK, Britain. 16, island hopping. 17, nah, really? Gettysburg. 18, Civil War. 19, Battle of Trenton. I have no idea. I think it's Trenton. And 20, to just get that land and to protect Texas.
That's right. That's right. So you guys need to memorizing the quiz bowl question, a hard quiz bowl question. So if you guys can deal with a hard one, definitely the easy one would be too easy, right? Okay, why don't I give you guys some easy one for a change, because I don't want to scare you guys away. 20 easy ones with answers. So that is a very good competition. That's very good competition. Now you relax a little bit. President during the Civil War. Okay, very fast. Go through this one. Wilson, the Union, USS.
Day in the Eisenhower, the American Revolution, 1917, Germany, Japan. Well,
which state is seceded during the
South
First
Carolina,
South
George
Carolina,
H.W. Bush, the Korean War, World War I, Mexico, Marshall Plan, the World War II, Cold War.
Wonderful. Okay, only quiz ball. Okay, quiz ball. Questions, quiz questions for World War I. 20 questions with or without answer, guys? Without answer. Hard. Okay, if you get 50%, you guys are wonderful. If you get 50% correct, then you are wonderful. Okay. German plan. Okay, of course.
Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, this
Wait,
is
the Schlieffen Plan. Wait, no. Wait, the Schlieffen Plan, Jutland, the Central
This is World War I.
Powers.
Okay.
3 is the Central Powers. 2 is Jutland. 4 is Pershing. 5 is Treaty of Brest-Litovsk. 6 is Lusitania. 7 is poison gas, right? Chlorine gas. Chlorine gas, I think.
Mustard gas. Mustard gas.
8 is the League of Nations. 9 was the 100 Days Offensive. 10 was the Zimmerman telegram. Oh my God, you're skipping them all. French.
What was the name of French fortress?
Verdun. I studied it. Verdun.
We're done.
13, No Man's Land. 14,
Good job.
Kaiser Wilhelm II. 12, assassination of Franz Ferdinand.
Good job.
13, 14, 15, prisoner of war, World War I.
Good job.
I think it's De Gaulle, but I think it's 2.
17. Secret alliance between Germany and Austria-Hungary. I forgot. I don't know.
What is? I don't know. 18 was
What country
attrition.
British side after signing the Treaty of London?
Oh, Italy. 20 and what date's the armistice? November the 11th. Done.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How many you guys can do? 10, 15? These are not that hard, and we will do same level World War II. 20 hard level World War I quiz book questions. Okay. Guys, we worked very hard. So after class, you definitely need review for advanced high school students. So you guys, I'm very proud of you. So this time I will do World War II. World War II. World War II. Good job. Good job. Without answers. This time without answers. Suitable for advanced high school students, guys. Who can answer code name for the German invasion of the Soviet
Operation
Union?
Barbarossa.
Barbarossa. Operation
2.
Barbarossa.
Potsdam. It's either Potsdam Conference or Yalta Conference. 3. Oh wait, no. Since it says Churchill,
Tehran.
it's Yalta.
Tehran. I think
It has to be
Tehran,
Yalta.
Tehran,
No,
Tehran.
Tehran was planning D-Day, right? I think.
No.
3.
Divided word. 3.
Isoroku Yamamoto.
Yamamoto.
4. Full name of the Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe.
5. The Midway, Battle Midway. 6.
right.
Free France. I think it's de Gaulle.
The Gaulle.
7. Holocaust, or the final solution to the
Final
Jewish problem.
Final solution.
8. What agreement? This is the Munich Agreement.
Munich. Anthony, you definitely need to study Munich Agreement. Appeasement is appeasement. Number 9.
9. Bombing. Oh, London. 10. Auschwitz. 11.
Hey, question.
Operation Overlord, D-Day.
Good job.
12. Eisenhower. 13. Battle of Britain. 14. Green tenacity. The Iwo Jima campaign, I guess.
Good job.
15. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. 16. I shall return after.
Who is that person?
I think it's like maybe MacArthur.
MacArthur, definitely MacArthur. This guy abandoned troops. Yeah.
17. This one's Tehran. 18. 17's Tehran. 18.
Wow.
This is a Stalingrad. 19. Lend-Lease. 20. German counteroffensive. Battle of the Bulge. But the German offensive was like, I forgot.
With answers. So you guys are doing a very good job. Let's everybody read the question answers. Operation Barbarossa, Yalta.
I was right.
Yalta. Yamamoto. That's enough. Luftwaffe. Everybody read. Anthony, read. Midway.
Who led the French?
Charles de Gaulle.
Yeah.
You just read the answer is fine because you already know the final solution.
The final solution.
Yeah.
The Munich Agreement.
London, the Battle of London.
Auschwitz, Birkenau.
Auschwitz. Yeah, the second word I cannot pronounce. Bicentennial, whatever. Operation Overlord.
Eisenhower.
Battle of Britain. Battle of Guadalcanal. Very long and very bitter battle, right? Very long and very 6 months. A lot of American Marine died. Yeah. 15. Everybody needs to Nazi Soviet pact, but the Molotov is the foreign minister for Soviet Union for Stalin.
And Ribbentrop was Was
foreign minister for Hitler. Yeah. See, I was right? General Douglas MacArthur. He also lead the Korean War and was defeated. Casablanca, yeah, I missed this one. This is the Casablanca. They were having this meeting in the battlefield. Or no, battleship. They have the meeting on the battleship. Stalin, no. There's no Stalin. This is basically Churchill and FDR. Battle of Stalingrad. Land-Lease. Battle of the Bulge. Everybody needs to know this. But Operation Watch and Run. Wow. Okay, so this one is not easy. 20 hard level World War II quiz. Congratulations. You guys have been okay. Cool. 20 more. This one, 20 more hard ones on. Okay. So this one is exactly what they are doing. And I will get 20 additional. Everybody read the answer only. Go. Desert Fox, Romeo.
Mr. Ha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, okay. Anybody who need to go, then you need to go. Okay.
Bye.
When I have one student, I will stop. When I have two students, I keep on going a little bit. Okay, because it's fun. Kursk, Manhattan Project, Truman. Luke Zhang, read it for me. Go. Das Thurston. Coral Sea. Battle of Bulge. Winston Churchill. Leningrad. Soviet Union. Italian campaign. Kamikaze. Switzerland. Okay. Okay. Nuremberg trial. World War II movie questions for World War II. Okay, good luck, guys. I don't think you know. Movie-based quiz ball. Why don't you read a little bit? I gave you the answer. Next time, I have no answer. Very quick.
Anthropoid? What? I don't know what the name is.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg, of course. Everyone knows that one.
Schindler list. Yeah. Letter from Iwo Jima.
Five. Pianist.
The Pianist.
Tom.
Yeah, The Great Escape. I watched this one. Pianist. Polish musician struggled to survive the Holocaust. Yeah, The Great Escape. I watched that. Operation Mincemeat. Wow. Fake paper crops with mincemeat. Inglorious Bastard. Okay. Fictional plot of assassination Hitler. Dunkirk. Greyhound. Wow, it's Tom Hanks. Yeah. Battle of Atlantic. Imitation Game. I don't know this one. Codebreaker. Wow, Codebreaker. Cracking the Enigma code.
George C. Scott.
Yeah, Scott.
Midway 2019.
That's right.
Woody
2019.
Harrelson, my G.
Living. Post-war Japan through the eyes of two children, Grave of the Fireflies. animation film. It's a very good film. It's a very good film. I know this one. Many children love it. Bomber Crew, Master of the Air, Band of Brothers. Sequel to the Band of. You guys need to know the Band of Brothers. Okay. South Pacific.
Oh, Boston Sunset.
What South Pacific? Wow. Zookeeper's Wife. So you guys need to review these things. I see them being tested in our stuff. Okay. Okay. Master of the Air, 20 more. And after 20 more, after 20 more, we probably call it a day. Okay. We probably, Dunkirk. Luke Zhang, you read some of the movie names. Now you read some questions. Go. Jojo Rabbit.
Which movie portrays British civilian boats rescuing soldiers during Operation Dynamo? Dunkirk. Which film shows Joe's time father imaginary efforts to protect his son to concentration camp?
Life is beautiful.
One movie follows a group of U.S. soldiers forced to steal cache Nazi gold.
Whoa, a Nazi gold. Kelly's heroes. Okay. Directed film Letter from Iwo Jima by showing the American perspective flag of our father Iwo Jima. Flee.
No, really, it's Casablanca.
Casablanca World Cup. I never heard about this. It's based upon what this resistance to Hitler. Oh, okay. So this is a very famous person. He resists to Nazi Germany, agent of Greece. Okay. POW Oskar, Japanese labor camp. Paradise Road. Wow. What film dramatized? Of course, Judgment at Nuremberg. Darkest Hour, guys. Wow, Darkest Hour, Darkest Hour. Uprising. Easy Company of the D-Day, Band of Brothers. This is one of the best. I hope you guys watch it. Band of Brothers are beautiful, wonderful. That's a wonderful TV series. Fury, Resistance Banker, The Boy in the Striped Pajama. Wow. Hero of Tillamook. Okay. Luke Zhang, from 0 to 10, how much you know about these movies? And they do have the quiz in your future test. Okay. Okay. I think I allow you guys to go because life is short. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Have fun. Have fun.